I'm about to show you some footage live from within a hyperbaric oxygen chamber during my cancer treatment. It's quite rare footage. I don't think you see many of these type of videos out there, and I actually wanted to share it with you because for a lot of people I think there's a fear associated with it. They don't understand it. There's an ignorance, and maybe there's a sense that it could be claustrophobic and what does it feel like. It's actually incredibly tranquil, and I find it time for me to actually meditate, and I did this today. Now, you'll know that oxygen is absolutely essential to our life. It helps feed cells, and for many years I think physicians and practitioners moved away from using oxygen treatment for cancer because they thought that cancer thrived off oxygen. But actually, in contrary to that, studies have shown that cancer cells, and again, do your own research on this. I'm not a medical doctor, but I believe in doing your own research. I looked into this, and what I found was actually a lot of the studies have shown that cancer actually thrives in non-oxygenated environments. So by putting oxygen in to the body, what studies have shown, there's a study that, for example, was done at Oxford University, showed that people going through chemotherapy treatment had better response rate when the body was injected with oxygen into tumours, for example. And they've done this on numerous studies now, and it's shown that actually it helps in the fight against cancer. It weakens cancer. Again, do your own due diligence, but I just wanted to share that little bit of background with you. We're going to go and have a look now, whilst today I was actually going into the chamber, inside the chamber, and then what it looked like from the inside. And my brother kindly filmed the outside so you can see it. I think it's worth watching all the way through, particularly if you've got a family member or a friend that's considering it and is maybe nervous about it. Now, just to share with you the difference, I'm filming this in Turkey at the clinic called Chemothermia, where they do this in conjunction with, for example, abdominal treatment, which is a localized heat treatment on my cancer in the liver, but also full body treatment, infusions of various vitamins, as well as the chemotherapy at a reduced rate, all bombarding the cancer together combined. Whereas in the UK, what I was finding was that if I wanted to go and have a treatment on oxygen, I'd have to travel an hour in one direction. And then, of course, I'd have to wait a few days if I were going to do the treatment for chemotherapy in the UK and go somewhere else. This is all happening at the same time on the same day. So you can imagine the effect that's having in terms of the cancer. And this is why I think they're having such high success rates. Let's go and have a look at how it was today. I'm much more perked up now. I've finished my last day of treatment. I've had food. I've been eating tonight. And this is me after 3 days. So, I think a lot of people think that this process can be debilitating, etc. And it is tiring. I'm not going to say it's not. And it does make you weak, and it requires emotional strength, etc. All the combination of these things. However, for me, it's part of the healing journey, along with my meditation, my gratitude, my diet, and all those things. It's absolutely essential. But I want to strip back the fear that's associated with this. So let's go have a look at the oxygen chamber.
Hopefully you can see now that I'm lying in the chamber, and it's been inflating for about 5 minutes. And my ears are popping, so I'm having to swallow. And if I show you, this becomes absolutely rock hard, and these bands that are going around it contain the whole cylinder of my feet. Oxygen is passed through, so if I spin around, you can see it's coming through the top here and through the bottom. It's put pressure on me, and obviously, push on the cylinder, and then eventually, obviously, hyperbaric pressure, all the oxygen is then penetrating into my cells. So there's quite a lot of space here. I know it's easy for people to maybe be afraid that they might be a little bit claustrophobic, but actually it's like lying in a bed. I've got a soft bed here. You can see my stoma bag there, which doesn't have any problems with it. Actually, it's quite relaxing for me because of the pressure on it. But essentially, once it hits the pressure, I'll have an hour in here. You can hear the sound of the cracking. Don't be put by that. It's just all the slack being taken up, and it's quite an unusual experience. The other one that I've used in the United Kingdom is a solid diving chamber system, so it doesn't have this, but these can be taken up and down. So if I just spin around one more time so you can see it, I'll remain here for an hour. Just got to swallow that through. I found that for me the most effective thing is just to lie and meditate and to relax and focus on the healing, and I picture the oxygen working away to break down the cancer cells. I just want to add that I would not normally bring a camera in here. I just come in and have the silence lying here, and it genuinely is a silent experience. I know in the United Kingdom in the past I took a book with me and I read. Whilst I'm here, I just tend to lie and close my eyes and I focus on every cell being, every cancer cell being attacked and reduced and destroyed and broken down by the process, and allowing my body to see it flushing out. That's the process I go through in my mind. Today I brought the camera in simply to film this. So whilst I'm here, I'm going to listen to self-hypnosis, which is just about removing the cancer from my body and allowing every good cell in my body to come to work on the bad cells. So that's what I'm going to do today while I'm here. So I'm going to sign off. I hope this has helped give you a bit more clarity. And please do drop a message here, because I don't think anyone's ever filmed this before. And I'm trying to capture things that I know for me were maybe a little bit nervous or uncertain of. And also when I've spoken to others, they've almost dismissed some of these approaches because they don't know, and fear of the unknown is the thing that can stop us achieving great things. So if you have people that you know that are thinking of doing this or not sure about it, please do share this as well. I'm going to sign off and do my meditation. My ears are still popping a little bit, so I have to keep swallowing. Just wanted to capture the process of decompression. So I've done my hour, and you can probably hear now the air is being released. So the cylinder will start to make some strange sounds as it decompresses. And once the pressure's off, they'll unzip this, and I'll be able to come out. I'll see if I can film that process so you can see what it looks like from the inside as well. Here we go. So I can hear the change in the pressure now. They're able to release the pressure off a bit quicker, and can tell that at a certain point when this goes from being rock solid, it slowly softens, and then they can unzip it and let me out. So I'll show you that experience so you understand what it feels like. It's nothing to be worried about. It's like lying in bed at home, but you're just cocooned in this amazing space where your head feels clear, your body feels clear. You can meditate, you can sleep if you want to, and just allow the process to help in the healing of your body. Look outside, we're getting ready to look out. It's a very smooth process. You just have to lie and enjoy it. I know that sounds a strange thing to do because you're going through a treatment to take cancer from your body, but a big part of this journey, the metabolic approach to cancer, isn't just the treatment, it's everything. Mind, body, spirit, health, diet, attitude, taking the medication, using the right approaches. And for me, being here and accepting that this is part of the journey and enjoying it, some of it's not enjoyable, some of it's painful, well, not painful, but just draining, tiring, but you just have to know that you're on the right journey, the right healing path. Here we go. You can see now it's pressure's come off, and they're going to let me out, hopefully. The zip will come back, and then you can hear them chatting. He's just checking the pressure. Bands have got to release off. You can see that's all now soft. And here we go. A pair of hands from my friend Ashik, who's my saviour here. And then, hello Ashik. I'm just going to come back. Feel better today coming out of it. Here we go. That's what it feels like. Say hello.